Testing one, two, three. Testing one, two, three.
Ricky Byers back with Intergalactic Super Duper Star.
A promise is a word, a sacred holy debt of a gesture behavior. It hasn't happened yet. A beacon and a reason and a lasso for the truth. And these are my promises. I write them in the sky for you. For you. A promise to be the sand that kisses you on your feet. I'll warm up like the sun. I'll remind you of the heat. I'll leave a little trace of me for when you're far from my shore. I'll shift and move and mold with you if trouble comes knocking on our door. On our door. I'll promise to be the wind that blows through the chapters of our days. I'll turn the pages of the book if our story hesitates. I'll roar in like a lion. I'll move mountains if I need to. I'll be the calm, still breeze. If you can't find your breath, I'll breathe with you. I promise to be the fire in which your soul can gaze. I bring purifying passion to the rest of our days. I'll burn through the shadows. I'll light up the dark, and this flame will burn so deep down into the depths of our hearts. Of our hearts. I'll promise to be the water and softly hold your hand. I bring crystal clear clarity when you seek to understand. I move with power through the cracks in the corners of our soul, and I'll carve away the canyons of the past regrets we may hold. We may hold. I'll be the soft warm blanket. I'll be safety, I'll be your home. I'll laugh and play and roll the dice with you into the unknown. I'll hold all of the doors for you, my queen and my sage. And I'll never take for granted this beautiful love that we've made. That we've made. I can't promise to be everywhere and everything to you, and promising forever put such a burden on the truth. But I promise to be present, all in right here and now. I'll share every single part of me, and this much I vow to you. To you. A promise is a word, a sacred holy debt of a gesture behavior. It hasn't happened yet. A beacon and a reason and a lasso for the truth. And these are my promises. I write them in the sky for you. For you. For you. wouldn't be surprised if I found a four-leaf clover, 'cause miracles abound. They happen all around me every day. I wouldn't be surprised if we put an end to hunger. I wouldn't be surprised if we just kept getting younger, 'cause miracles abound, happen all around me every day. And life keeps blessing me with so much good. I wouldn't change it even if I could. Blessing me in every way, and if it all turns out okay, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised at all. I wouldn't be surprised if I found out every answer. I won't be surprised when we find a cure for cancer, 'cause miracles abound. They happen all around me every day.
Good morning, Amani. Good to see everybody this morning. All right, we are going to stand. We have our wonderful guest musician, Dennis, here again. Was going to be Gary, but he got sick, so thank you to Dennis for filling in. Let's stand. Let's sing our opening song. Sing along if you know it, and let's raise that vibration in here. Take it, Dennis.
I'm at the right place at the right time. I'm just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I'm just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. Just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I'm just where I'm supposed to be. What's it? My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. I'm getting a message loud and clear. My soul is welcome. I'm in the right place, here with me, in the right time. I'm just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I'm just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. Just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. Just where I'm supposed to be. We say it now. Oh, my soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. I'm getting a message loud and clear. My soul is welcome. Now I need y'all to sing this. My soul is welcome here. soul is welcome here. Turn to somebody and say, my soul is welcome here. Say, your soul is welcome here. Our souls are welcome here. Our souls are welcome here. The soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. 'Cause I'm getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here.
All right, we're awake now, Dennis. Thank you. Have a seat, everybody. That's awesome. All right, so we are going to release the kids. I believe AJ's taking them today. So you guys have a great time. We'll see you afterwards and find out what you did. All right, so welcome to the Amani Center, everyone. It's so good to see you all here. We're so grateful you're joining us. We'd like to start our Sunday experience by speaking our vision statement aloud. So let's do that together right now. We are lighting the path to peace together. And that is what we're being called to do during these very interesting times on planet Earth. We do it together. We do it in community. It takes a village. When we all come together, it's so much more powerful, so much more energetic. So thank you for saying yes to lighting the path to peace with us all here. A little bit about who we are. We are an open and inclusive spiritual community, knowing that there are many paths to the divine. So whatever path you are walking, we're glad you're here. We're glad to walk it with you. We are here to lend support when you need some support. Sometimes we're going to look to you for some support. We're going to lean on each other. We're going to show up collaboratively as a village, supporting each other, and that's kind of what it's all about. We're a place where you can learn and you can grow and you can be. So we have lots of ways to get involved, to work on your spiritual transformation, your up-leveling, your conscious raising, taking it to that next level. We're going to talk about some of those during the announcements. There's classes, there's workshops, there's Sunday experience, there's opportunities to show up and serve. Sometimes that's the love language, to show up and you know, stain these doors like we did a few weeks ago, or clean the space. We're going to talk about some of those opportunities. Whatever your heart feels is for you, say yes to that. I encourage you to say yes to that. This is a safe place, a safe and a welcoming place where you can show up and do your personal work. And when you're doing that work, you're lifting the world. So we're so grateful for that. And again, sometimes you just need to show up and fill your cup. You're always welcome to do that. If you can just get yourself here and that's all you've got, please do that. That's what we're here for. Is there anyone here for the first time? All right. If you're at home, if you're watching online and it's your first time and you'd like to receive a little more information, a little gift from us, please DM us and we would be happy to mail that to you. One of the ways that we show up as our best selves in this community is with our Circle of Light, which is made up of our practitioners and our ministers, and we're here to do affirmative prayer, spiritual mind treatment, whatever word. It's coming together and knowing the truth about who you are, for you, and with you. It's bringing in the things you want to bring in. It's putting down the things you want to put down, and doing it with someone who is trained to do that with you. You don't ever have to do it alone. So I'm going to ask the members of the Circle of Light who are here to raise your hand. So we've got several people here. Yes, thank you. If there's something heavy in your heart, or if you're here, like I said, and you just came to fill your cup and you need just a little help filling your cup, see one of us after. We would love to sit down with you, spend a few moments in affirmative prayer, talking to you. This is a loving service that we bring that serves us as well as you. And then again, when we're lifting ourselves, we're lifting the community and the world. So please stay for that. All right, here's some of our announcements. We are still in our month of August. We're still doing the Dancing with the Divine Disney theme. So just a joyful, fun month to look at this, look at what's going on here. Whoops, I forgot to mention that today we have the wonderful Reverend Kathy Wilson from our own community who is speaking. So that's going to be wonderful. And then next week we have Daniel Namod. So that's a big win for us, y'all. Show up, hear Daniel. He's such a loving, wonderful soul. The music he brings, he's been working on his, he's writing musicals. Some of us who were at his show before got to hear some of that. He'll give you some updates on that. He'll have new songs. He has his old favorites, like My Soul is Welcome Here. Daniel's written so much music, you may not even realize when you're hearing one of his songs. But he's an amazing, amazing person. So show up for him on Sunday. and then stay for the concert, and we'll talk a moment about that. Oh, here it is. All right, so right after service, next week is our potluck Sunday, so we'll have potluck, and then we'll have the concert. So it's meant to be $20 in advance and $25 at the door. Daniel never turns anyone away, so don't not show up because you don't think you can afford it. Please be here if your soul is calling you to be here for this, and tell a friend. It's amazing to have Daniel Nahmod here at our center. It really is a huge win for us. So tell other people. There's people who won't know that he's up here who would definitely show up for him. So bring a friend. It will be a wonderful day and afternoon, I promise. All right, again, potluck next Sunday, so bring a dish to share if you're able. If you're not, still stay and have lunch with us, eat in community. It's another opportunity to show up together. Our next full moon is coming up on September 7th. That's at 6:30. Always a wonderful event with ritual and journaling and connections and breath work. Nicole always leads us through this wonderful breath work process and meditation. Really wonderful. And we get a chance to talk to each other, share what's coming in, talk about what's going on, because there's always stuff with a full moon. And right now, add the full moon to just what's going on in the world, and it can be a lot. So it's great to talk about it, to understand it a little so that you don't feel ambushed by it. And Drum Circle is coming up on September 12th. That's a Friday at 6:30. Show up for that. It's a wonderful opportunity to make music together, to regulate your nervous system. Bring a drum or a percussion instrument if you have it, but we have a lot to share here as well. Okay, Sparkle and Shine. This one did get in here, so I think Corinne wanted to come and talk about this. We're just doing things to kind of get the space cleaned up and ready. So we got the doors done a few weeks ago, and so we've got another event coming up on the 13th, and Corinne's going to tell you a little more about it.
Yes, thank you, Marcy. Has anyone been watching those TikTok videos that show the before and after, the people cleaning stuff, like getting really deep? So I got a little motivated, and I think we're going to do a deep clean of the center. So all the little OCD in me, all the nooks and crannies, on Saturday the 13th at 10 a.m. I'll order pizza for everybody. And what I need help with is that you bring your tools, any rags, cleaning products, mops, anything that you have, bring it with you so we can all work together and make the Amani sparkle. Okay? All right. What's the next one? No, that's Steve.
Thank you. Stay close, just in case. All right. So thank you for that. We are going to do some cleanup. We have vacuums, but yeah, if you've got stuff to bring, mostly show up with your gloves and be ready to work. And then Steve's going to come up and talk about this new exciting class that we have coming up.
Hey everybody. I know some people came to our Universe Has Your Back workshop, and this one, Nicole and I were thinking about teaching something, and I'm actually doing some work for the Emerson Institute, which is how we credential practitioners through Amani. And I noticed that this was one of the classes they offered, and I was like, well, I can teach that. I used to teach this in a university setting, so taught it as a university course, have taught it in a corporate space as well. So really excited to bring this here for Amani. It's going to be 8 weeks. It's going to be Wednesday nights. And if you've not heard of the book, I think most people have, but he was kind of like the godfather of personal development. You know, it's been around. The first version of the book was 1923, so it's 100 years old, but the content of it is so relevant and so useful, and if you just want to come and be in great energy and have better relationships with people, that's what this is going to help you do. So we are probably going to limit the class at 12 people because it's that kind of interactive stuff that we only have limited spaces. So we literally came up with it yesterday. I have a sign-up sheet at the back there. We haven't got it set up anywhere yet, but come see me afterwards and get your name on the list if this is something you're interested in doing. So thank you.
Thank you, Steve. This is awesome, y'all. This is going to be a great opportunity. Yeah, Steve did this professionally before, so him bringing it here is going to be amazing. And we all love Steve and Nicole. They're such an awesome couple and wonderful influence here at the Amani Center. Okay, we got Teen Play Date on Friday, September 19th. So that's for all the teens. They show up, the parents help bring food and stuff, and they just have a wonderful, safe place to hang out. So if you know a teen who needs a place, up and just be a teen, just be a kid and have some fun. please send them here. It's a great event, and it's been very popular. Here's some of the stuff that goes on every week. Our chair yoga class is every Tuesday at 11:30. It's across the parking lot at the studio. Course in Miracles is every Thursday from 3 to 4:30 at the Jaeger's house, and Mark is here if you have any questions about that. And then our Staying Grounded in Challenging Times, or also known as our 11:11 group, every Thursday here at 11:11. We just sit over there in a circle, and we go around and really share some tools, some stuff we're going through. We have great discussions. So there's lots of ways to support yourself. Please find something and show up, whether it's meeting with a practitioner afterwards or one of these events, or both or all of the above. Please show up for that. Okay, I'm going to have Kathy's going to come up and talk about the holiday fair, but I do want to also share that Reverend Sherry brought these in. This is the artistry or art walk in Placerville. It's an open studio tour. It goes the September 26th, 27th, 28th. And Reverend Sherry left these on the table back there, so you could look this. Is your sister in this? Is she no. She's on the board. So this is just a cool way to support the community and to enjoy yourself. Yes, so that's a way to support the art community in Placerville. Show up for that. And Kathy, come on up and tell us a little bit. We don't have our slide here yet, but she's going to talk a little bit about our holiday fair.
Yeah, we're hot, and I'm going to talk about Christmas or holidays. And it will be cold that morning, guaranteed. I'm excited. We're getting started. I've got 13, 14 vendors already saying yes, they want to join us again. And so our goal is to have about 250 people attend. And what I love and what our goal is to turn on the light, the holiday joy. And those moments could happen at the Amani Center for our community. And we want to get to know people, and we want people to know who we are. So it's a really fun way to just get out there and for people to know what Amani Center's about. We have a lot of neighbors that come in like, I wanted to know what you're about. Well, they get to see us during the craft fair, so I love that. So it's under that, mission and values about, why is the craft fair something that we do 4th year now in a row. It's December 6th from 10 to 3, and I'm needing support and help. There are some people that are already signed up for other craft fairs to help. Can you believe it? So the ball is rolling, and so I needed to get a few spots lined up. I have a sign-up sheet in the back. If you want to just do 3 or 4 hours of help, I need that. If you want to lead a little group, like to get together and say, okay, this is how we're going to do this table. We're going to do baked goods. We're going to do the wrapping up here, so people bring their gifts and wrap, and that's fun too. And we're going to have, barbecue out in the patio again, and that's always fun, as we need core group people to help out with that. So please see me, help me with my, you got to do this. And then we're going to have a Zoom meeting once we have our leads in place and other people. We're going to all join together, and we're going to get going and plan out this wonderful, we want to be the best craft fair in the area. So that's our goal, and we think lofty, get there. But anyways, the first Zoom was going to be on the same evening. They're going to start their wonderful friend class, I'm going to call it, which I want to join it. So I'll reschedule our Zoom. But anyway, so please see me. I would love for some help. Or there's a kind of a temporary volunteer list starting that you could write down your name and phone number, and we could talk. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Marcy.
Thank you, Kathy. Kathy does an amazing job with that. It's been such a big money maker for us, as well as a community builder. Yeah, come on up, Corinne. And Santa, and that's just stuff. Bring people who want to have pictures with Santa. We have the best Santa anywhere. All right, I'm going to hand it back to Corinne.
Okay, sorry about that. I thought the second slide made it, and unfortunately it didn't, so I stepped off the stage a little too early. Something that we're going to be starting on October 5th after service is an improv class. And I actually have Linda, our instructor, who's here, and she can talk briefly about what improv is, what you can expect, and how much fun it is, and it's not scary. It's not scary.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? Hi. So I'm known in the improv community as Luminous Linda. So at 25 years of experience. I have been trained in Second City in Toronto, if anybody's familiar with improv. But improv is fantastic. It's very practical for life. And if it really teaches us to, I'm getting goosebumps talking about it, geeking out, okay? So it really teaches us to say yes and, right? In a world where we are doing no or yes but. So it really teaches you to say yes and in life. And it has been the most practical thing in my life and in the consulting company that I have. And it is so, so effective. It's very, very beginner friendly. I've been doing this a really long time, so I really encourage everyone to come. And it's just really amazing. So it will really break your own barriers. If you feel like you have conflict with someone, it will break that barrier. It is just so, so practical and useful. So please come. And then it's just so much fun, and the fun just happens organically. Thank you. I look forward to next month. Yes, yes. Well, I have scheduled I put it out there that I've scheduled to be here once a month, the first Sunday of every month, starting in October. And don't make fun of how I say October. I grew up in Canada, okay? So I can't say it the American way. I can't figure it out, okay? So, okay. I will be here monthly. I've scheduled to be here monthly, and it's so fantastic. Come and check it out. It's very beginner friendly, so it's for everyone. It really is. Thank you, and I'll be here if you have questions.
Thank you, Linda. All right, so it'll be Sundays starting in October. That's amazing. Who knew all that from improv? I did not know all of the benefits, but that sounds amazing. So, all right, so lots going on, y'all. Lots of ways to show up, to level up, to listen to what your heart kind of was like, Don't say no automatically. Say yes and give some stuff a try. There's a lot of opportunity to do the work. And again, we're walking through some challenging times, so find the tools that work for you. There's a lot of things you can be doing, and we're here to support that. All right, so if you haven't silenced your phone already, please do. And now we'll take a moment and we'll get quiet and we'll bless the service. So if it's comfortable, you can allow your eyes to close as you just receive a cleansing breath in, becoming still, dropping into this sacred, divine moment where we are right now. This is our time. This next 45 minutes or so is our time to fill our souls, fill our hearts, do work in a most joyous and uplifting way, receive messages, filling our cups with music and message and meditation and all of this connection. So I know that today's service is unfolding divinely, perfectly, that the music, the message, all the volunteers, the sound team, the live stream team, everyone who shows up to make Amani what it is being blessed by what they're doing, and they're being spiritually led in how they do it. Kids program too. And so just knowing the good that is flowing in, as and through each and every one of us, filling us and raising our vibration that we take out into the world, back to our families, to the people we see and spread around the world. I just give great thanks for this and great gratitude for the Amani Center, knowing that it is here for us. And I release this word into the law, knowing that all is truly well. And together we say, and so it is. All right, now I am going to call our practitioner of the day up, which is our wonderful Reverend Sherry Wynn, to do our affirmation.
So you know how to do this? You do it with enthusiasm. And being present, they're not just words. You're speaking a truth about who you are. Okay, we'll do it 3 times. First time with enthusiasm, second time just take it into the peaceful place, and the third time if you'll just listen to me. To dance with the divine is to move with ease and grace, joy and trust, knowing every step leads me deeper in my expression of life. To dance with the divine is to move with ease and grace, joy and trust, knowing every step leads me deeper in my expression of life. To dance with the divine is to move with ease and grace, joy and trust, knowing every step leads me deeper in my expression of life, brought to us by our beloved Reverend Kathy Wilson. And together we say, and so it is.
I need to be still and let God love me. I need to be still and let God love me. When the world starts to push and shove me, I need to be still and let God love me.
So we're going to do a little meditation. And I just saw somebody do something that I think is very beautiful. Give yourself a little hug. Give yourself a little hug. I know that might be corny or strange, but we can do a lot for ourselves. And meditation is one of them. Now, this is just going to be a little dab of something just to find this. I'm going to say what I loved Devaji used to say, Devaji. We're going to find that sweet spot. And for those of you that are meditators, you know that where that is. For those of you that are not, this is not a religious practice. It's an intentional way to use the physiology, the biology, your attention, your energy to bring you into contact with something that's more peaceful and quiet and is nutritional for your soul, nourishes you. So if you'll get still and upright and eliminate the stuff on your lap, find a comfortable way for your hands to be in your lap. You can do this with your eyes closed or your eyes open. And the first thing we're going to do is just move into a sense of gratitude about breath. Breath is the gift that life gave us. We don't need to do anything about it. It just is us, in us, all the time. So with soft attention to your breath, just notice it with an open and grateful heart. This is a way to attend to your own personal energy, space, emotions, thinking. So let's inhale one deep breath in through the nose and sigh out. Just releasing any tension. One more time. Sinking into our seats, being aware that gravity holds us. I want you to just notice your breath, and with each breath, I want you to bring it into your heart. See it in your heart. This breath breathing in and out. And just be with the word peace. So when your mind wanders, watch your breath, be in your heart, hear the word peace inside you. And I'll let you know when we're done. And in this still place, I'd like to offer up a spiritual mind treatment affirmative prayer. Each of us names, I call it the great mystery, something, be it God, Christ, Jesus Christ, presence, Allah, Buddha, makes no difference. What's important is the acknowledgement of something greater than us that brought life into existence and is still present every day. And so I use divine presence. That's my word today, divine presence. And I absolutely have faith in its existence in all life, in all places, in all needs, in all strife and worry and calamity and suffering, and in all joy and peace and creativity and celebration and mastery. I believe that when I and we know this together, that the miraculous becomes the ordinary. And we are witness to healing, to revelation, to cooperation, to unity consciousness. And I declare for each one of us today who has things in our hearts and minds and needs that we would like to see released or let go of, fears and worries and concerns. And we'd like to move into a place of hopeful recognition that our call to the divine is being answered. And I declare it is so. And it is so for all life, in all places, and in all ways, that whatever your need it is met today in a perfect timing and order and harmony and balance and joy. And from great gratitude, we together know this, releasing it and knowing it is done, and together we say, so it is.
I shall. I was just here a couple weeks ago, and I didn't have another Disney song that I could do for you, and that's. But first I want to thank Gary Weinberg. He's my friend, and he's a little under the weather today, so he asked me to come in and fill in for him. And this piece right here means a great deal to me. And I hope you listen to the words. It's a very significant piece. I hope you enjoy it. To dream the impossible dream, to fight the unbeatable foe, to bear with unbearable sorrow, to run where the brave dare not go, to right the unrightable wrong, to love pure and chaste from afar, to try when your arms are too weary, to reach the unreachable star. This is my quest, to follow that star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right without question or pause, to be willing to march into hell for that heavenly cause. And I know if I'll only be true to this glorious quest, that my heart will lie peaceful and calm when I'm laid to my rest. And the world will be better for this. That one man, scorned and covered with scars, still strong with his last ounce of courage, to reach the unreachable star. This is my quest, to follow that star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right without question or pause, to be willing to march into hell for that heavenly cause. And I know if I'll only be true to this glorious quest, that my heart will lie peaceful and calm when I'm laid to my rest. And the world will be better for this. That one man, scorned and covered with scars, still strong with his last ounce of courage, to reach the unreachable star.
Wow. Dennis, that's a hard act to follow. Okay, bear with me. Am I on? Okay. So, when Dennis and I were talking yesterday, I told him that, his song was perfect. What a perfect lead in to what I'm going to be talking about today. Now, the title of my talk is Dancing with the Divine, Disney style. And in Science of Mind, we know that spirit lives within us, the energy that animates all life. God is the music, the dance, and also the partner who never leaves the dance floor. Life isn't a struggle, nor is it a battle. Life is a dance and a chance to connect with each other, to connect with that divine nudge within each of us, to go for that impossible dream, to go with everything you have, everything that you want, everything that you need. And a dance has rhythm and flow and balance, as well as improvisation. This means flowing instead of resisting. Dancing with the divine means aligning yourself to that light, that spark, and letting go of the control, letting go of the outcome, being open to receive that which is ours to receive. You dance in the moment, and spirit meets you in the here and now. Now, this is the kind of dancing I'm talking about. Dancing with the divine. Allowing yourself to let go. It's not just moving your feet. It's not that stylized dancing that some of us were taught. Nor is it the formal dancing of ballroom. Now, I would love all of us to understand that dancing with the divine means you let yourself go. Abandon yourself to the rhythm. The rhythm of the dance within, which is your God, your spirit, whatever you call it. It talks to you. Dance with all your heart and soul. Now I'm standing before you on crutches. You may be wondering, how could Kathy dance? She's on crutches. Well, I want to tell you a little story about myself, and that is that from a very young child, in and out of surgeries, in and out of rehabs, I used to choreograph dancing in my mind as I lay in that bed, as I go through that one other procedure. I really felt that although my body wasn't able to do some things, my spirit was. I had a big spirit, a joyful heart, And that joyful heart and big spirit choreographed all these kinds of movements and dances, and I used to entertain people with them. And they just thought, oh, how cute. Oh, how cute she is. Look at her. Well, one time I was in a rehab hospital, and I was living there with lots of other children that had so many physical disabilities. Most of us were in wheelchairs. Not all of us could walk. At that time, I couldn't walk. I was 8 years old. And that night, I had a dream. The impossible dream, maybe, but not really. I had a dream that I saw all of these children and myself experiencing and being joyful and happy at movement and listening to the rhythm of the music and moving. Just moving in whatever way their body could. So I talked to the director and I said, I have an idea. I'd like to get everybody out there at recess time, and I'd like to lead a dance. And he looked at me and he said, well, if anybody can do it, you can. So I organized this dance. Now, mind you, some of these kids could barely move. And yet, the nurse who put on a dance piece, excuse me, a musical piece, we listened to it. And sure enough, slowly but surely, those little bodies started moving. And pretty soon they started clapping and clapping their fingers, or whatever it's called, snapping their fingers. The physical therapists and the doctors were against the wall, and they were blown away. Look at these children. They're happy. They're uplifted. And all they're doing is dancing. That's a very fond memory of mine. And as I grew up, I wasn't always in a wheelchair. Thank you, Spirit, God, whatever. I could walk by the time I was 9. And I just danced. I may dance at the inappropriate time. Maybe my mom and I were at the grocery store, and all of a sudden I'd hear the music on the overhead, and I'd start moving. And my mom would go, Kathy, we're in public. I don't care, Mom. I want to dance. So I didn't become a dancer or a choreographer. However, the seed was planted by Spirit that I really liked helping others. I really liked helping people find their dance, find their joy, find their enthusiasm to dream the impossible dream, to live life to the fullest. And even today, I'm still doing that dance. I do it person to person. I do it in a group. I've done workshops, I've done classes, all those things. But what talks to me all the time, yes, you can. Absolutely. And when you do, You're connected to that life source, that powerful energy that gives you life, love, inspiration, motivation. Oh my goodness, the gifts are unending. So, I'm going to ask you to do a little interaction here with me. And I am going to call Dennis up. He's going to play a dance tune. I'd like all of us that want to, you don't have to, but if you want to, stand up.
How about
Joy to the world. Joy, boys and girls. Yeah! Woo! Wasn't that fun? Do you feel better? Do you feel more connected? Okay. That's what it's about. So I'm moving on to dancing with the divine, Disney style. Now, I was a big fan of Disney growing up. I grew up in the 50s, and the Mickey Mouse Club was on TV, and I was always in front of that TV singing and dancing with the Musketeers. And even today, I will watch a Disney movie. People sometimes wonder, well, Kathy, you're 76. Aren't you a little old to be watching Disney movies? Heck no. You're only as young as you're only as old as you think you are. And I'm young at heart. And I love to watch Disney movies because it reminds me of that. It makes me feel good. And I invite you to open up your heart to that space where your imagination lives. To that place within you that's playful. Just because we're adults doesn't mean we have to forget those things that we felt naturally. That's saying yes to yourself. So when I wanted to decide on a movie, I don't know if all of you have seen it, but it's a very spiritual as well as entertaining movie called Moana. Now, Moana was a little Polynesian girl that lived on an island surrounded by this beautiful ocean. And she felt the call to the ocean. She felt that there was more to life than just what she was living at the time. She had a nudge from Spirit telling her, Moana, there's more to you than you know. There's more life. There's more experience. There's more joy than you've ever experienced before. And when you answer this call, when you answer this call, you will go out and express that joy and that happiness and that courage and that taking risks and everything that it takes to follow your dream. However, she lived on this island with people that were, and some of us I'm sure will relate to this, that told her, no, no, you can't do that. It's scary out there. It's not safe. You got to stay on the island. Well, that didn't stop Moana from having the nudge. She kept having the call. Go out. Do something. Do something different. Do something courageous. Do something full of joy and happiness. And she didn't listen to her parents. She didn't listen to the other people on the island. But she did listen to her grandmother. And we all know that grandmothers are sages and crones, very wise women. Yeah. And her grandmother reminded her, Moana, child, follow your heart, and you will be happy and joyful. I'm hoping that you can all relate to that everybody has that spirit within that moves you, inspires you, motivates you to do what it is yours to do, to answer that call. And what Moana's story teaches us, kind of wrapping it in with science of mind, is listening to the call and taking risks, is recognizing what you need to do. Stepping into the unknown, trusting the infinite, knowing that it is okay and will be the perfect outcome. Excuse me. Dancing through the challenges of life, which certainly we have quite a few challenges right now. You can either be all woesy me, pity party, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, what's going on? It's crazy out there. Or you can go within and find that strength and that courage to persevere, to do what you are meant to do. Dancing means understanding that obstacles are a part of life. But how you dance and how you connect, that shapes us. So this all reminds me of a quote from Ernest Holmes that I really love. It's in my office. I look at it almost every day. The divine urges itself into expression through us, and the impulse is irresistible and cannot be denied. And I know that not every moment of every day makes you feel like you want to dance. I get that. I have those days too. But the truth here is that God still plays the music and waits patiently for you to show up. So we practice stillness, so that we can hear that small voice within us. And in the partner of dance, the divine leads, and we are the partner. I think we've heard around here co-piloting our life. I think that's what she was talking about. So we also affirm that the universe is for us, not against us, for us. And again from Ernest Holmes, there is a power for good, and you can use it. So last but not least, keep moving. Nothing happens in a chair, eating candy bar and watching a movie. Now, I do that occasionally, but I don't do it often, okay? Remember, there's nothing to fear. That God's got your back. Amani and all you beautiful, beloved souls, we have each other's back. We go out into the community and shine that light, and suddenly your experiences are really wonderful. Wonderful. The little girl comes up to you and smiles. What's wrong with your foot? And I explain it to him. Oh, okay. And off she goes. Or you don't get cut off in the freeway. Or somebody in the grocery line lets you go ahead of them because you've only got one item and they've got a full cart. So instead of struggling, go with the flow. Dance your little body off. What would your life look like if you didn't struggle? What would your life feel like if you were in the flow most of the time? Beloveds, the divine is calling all of you. All of you. And the divine calls you to the dance floor. May you always hear the music of the divine in your heart, with every breath, with every step you take. And may you never be afraid to dance. Namaste.
Thank you, Reverend Kathy. All right. Can't you just see that 8-year-old Reverend Kathy leading everybody dancing? So cute. All right. Now it's our joyful time of giving, our opportunity to share our gifts and tithes with the Amani Center, to keep this center going, bringing new things in, being in an attitude of abundance, and what can we do, and never worrying about how we're going to do it, knowing that Spirit always shows up, and it shows up through all of us. So here's some of the ways. Oops, sorry, Steve or Mark. I think Mark's back there. Here's some of the ways that you can give to the Amani Center if you're at home watching, or if you don't carry cash anymore or a checkbook. These are ways you can give digitally. These little cards are in the white seat backs. They have different QR codes. We have a PayPal, we have Venmo, we have different ways you can give. If you would like to set up a recurring donation, Steve can help you with that. He's our treasurer again. He knows how to set that up so that you don't have to worry about it. Your money just comes out every week. That's what I do. I have it set up through my bank. Comes out every, once a month actually, a tithe on what comes in, 10%, and I just know that's coming in. And then when extra little bits of money come in, I get to tithe on that too, and that's always really fun. But however you give, we just appreciate you so much. This is how this center runs. We are an independent center. It's just us. So we show up to make sure that this place exists so that we can come here and fill our cups and help fill each other's cups as well. So we're going to pass the baskets in just a moment, but first I'm going to ask Reverend Sherry to come up and just do a treatment over whatever it is you're giving to just make this sacred.
Going to be short. So here's what it is. You are benefactors of the abundant giver that gives you life and everything else. So I know that you don't clench up when you give. You do it with a joyful heart. You do it with gratitude because you know that you are serving something good. And wherever it goes, it blesses where it goes. And so say thank you with me. Thank you. And so it is.
So it is. Now I hope y'all sing with me. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Rise up this morning, smile at the rising sun. 3 little birds push by my doorstep, singing sweet songs. A melody is pure and true. Y'all say it with me. Saying, this is my message to you. That's right. So don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. One more time. 'Cause every little thing is gonna be alright. And this is for all the people in Washington. Every little thing is gonna be alright.
So we know that this blessing is pressed down and goes out to everyone and returns to you with a little smile on your face. And so it is.
All right, we got some kids to come on up and tell us about what they did. Oops. Mark, you're way ahead of me. All right, well, let's bring those kids up. AJ's been on kid duty the last few weeks, which is so fun. AJ is a fun guy. Yay. All right. All right.
Okay, yeah, so today there was 3 of the kids we went over and we did today's affirmation, which is, when I move with joy and trust, every step I take helps me shine brighter in life. And then we did a little art project and that turned into paper airplanes. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, AJ. Thanks, guys. All right, so if we see airplanes flying around, we'll know why. All right, y'all, let's stand. Let's sing our closing song together. Hold hands if that feels good to you. The presence is here. The presence is here. Love and spirit prevail on each face. The presence is here. Amen. The presence is here. And I will
I will be gentle with myself, and I will hold myself like a newborn baby child. I will be gentle with myself,